Ireland.
Dublin, Ireland is the place to be tonight, as here we are with a little bit of WCW Thunder. Excited to welcome you guys here to Thunder tonight, where we will have a one-on-one matchup to kick it off. Our WCW International Champion taking on JD McDonagh here tonight in Ireland. And it's JD's home, and look at this already. Pulling out his trick card, pulling out the dirtiest, the sucio of them all, Dominic Mysterio on WCW Nitro. I don't see him, but JD was hoping that would help out. And JD might have grabbed, oh! Impressive suplex by JD as he's trying to win the championship here. Scottishman against an Irishman. Crazy stuff to put it out here. But JD with a great moonsault right there as he is trying to get the win here, but a kick out by Joe Hendry. This is a non-title matchup for anyone wondering. This is not for the championship here tonight. It's definitely going to be a brawl. These two are fighters. These two guys hit hard, and they have worked their way to be here at this point in WCW. And now Joe Hendry takes down Bigfoot right there as Joe Hendry sizing up JD, and he could be looking to close this one out. Oh no, oh god, he takes him down. Joe Hendry probably already won the match there. Thank you for coming, JD. It's a kick out by JD. A kick out by McDonagh, and McDonagh kicking out there. That's crazy stuff right there. Is now JD being lifted up here as Joe Hendry lifting up JD and drops him. What a slam there. Always the unorthodox offense of Joe Hendry. Loving the way he makes simple moves a little bit more basilisk, a little bit more je ne sais quoi onto it. I'm not even French. But we are seeing Joe Hendry right now in full control of this matchup, showing why he is the champion. But moves like that, taking out the leg of Hendry, is what makes McDonagh so damn dangerous. Yes, we'll make fun of his big ass head, or his Lord Farquaad status, but he is definitely not to be played with in that ring when he finds his momentum, his groove. As JD going back up top, back up high. McDonagh might be thinking about moonsault. Look at the Irish chase with that moonsault, but Joe Hendry says, you're going to fall onto those knees. And good luck, because I got knee pads on. He's got the knee pads on because he's a smart guy. You got to wear the knee pads, man. The knee pads are on right now for Joe Hendry, as Hendry telling McDonagh, you better step back into this ring before I go flying. And Joe, no way Joe's going to fly from all the way out here. Joe's going to take a flight, and Joe got caught by McDonagh. What a power slam. What a power slam by McDonagh. Joe Hendry now. Hendry picking him up. Power bomb on the outside. In great power bomb. And Joe Hendry moving on to the next move here. And Joe coming right out with that big knee to the back. He is not stopping the onslaught on JD. Hey, man, leave the commentators alone. And, flip back into it. Thought we were going to see a suplex there with a small little bit of space right there. McDonagh was able to make something special. Now JD and Joe, you guys better get that match back in the ring. And Uranami. I can't even say it right. Uranami. A slam there by JD, and the referee's count. I'm surprised that we didn't even get to 10. Man, I feel like that should have been a 10 count, but, I'm not sure. I'm not a referee. Lifting up Joe, but look at Joe making it back again. And this is what makes Hendry so difficult to beat, man. You just think you've got him, and then out of nowhere, he busts out those kinds of moves. He busts himself out of these situations, and McDonagh got me with a drop kick. He was hoping that'd be enough. He was hoping that would be the closer. He would be thinking, that's the game. I could beat the champ. No. Judgment Day always looking to add more gold. They're definitely looking. Oh, what a DDT, springboard DDT. They're definitely always looking to take championships, and they would love to take Joe Hendry's away and not let him have any title. But look at Hendry telling, hit me again, and I'll hit you like that. As now that we're a war of trading chops and punches and slaps and everything you can. Just these two slapping each other around, beating each other up in the worst kind of way. And Hendry smacking up again. And a chop by JD. And a slap by Hendry. And a chop by him. And bam. And again with the chop. These two are again locked in an everlasting chop off. And there it is. The punches coming at each other. Who will be left standing from this as they're both just delivering punches. And Joe probably got the better of him. Joe Hendry putting it up together, baby. Hendry with the power slam there. Over the head power slam right there. And now lifting him up. Joe Hendry. Say his name and you will receive a Joe slam, baby. Joe Hendry is going to walk out of here in Ireland. Holding his title. Look at that. Holding the NXT Championship. Referee, give him that International Championship too, man. Oh, what the hell is this? What the hell does The Miz want? What does he want? The Miz wants a title shot? I bet you Joe Hendry will kick your ass and give you that title shot. But you haven't earned it yet, Mizzy. You haven't earned that yet. It's definitely... I mean, definitely a question, man. Definitely a question to be answered. What the hell The Miz wanted with Joe Hendry there? And ladies and gentlemen, I'm ready for this one. I'm ready for the next match here on Thunder, here in Dublin, as we have quite the tag team matchup coming up next. Is that right? Am I right? Am I right in saying they... kidding you. The tag team champions are in action. Tyler Breeze and Kit Wilson against the LWO non-title matchup here tonight. But loving what Tyler Breeze and Kit Wilson have been able to do as a team. You know, you're telling any tag team that wants to step up into that ring with them, get in there. They'll take you on Thunder. They'll take you on a Nitro. They'll take you on a PLE. It doesn't matter. They'll go up against you whenever they need to compete against you. And there is a tag team championship matchup for Tyler Breeze and Elton Prince. When we don't know, it's going to be a Bash at the Beach for sure. Sorry, that meant we don't know who they'll be competing against. We don't know who the team or what group of individuals will be facing off for the first title defense of Tyler Breeze and Elton Prince's championship reign. Kit Wilson, on the other hand, has still not been heard of. As well, he got laid out by Braun Breaker in a steel cage match, and for good reason. We haven't heard from him since that. You get in the ring with frickin' Braun Breaker and you put yourself in a steel cage match, we're not gonna hear from you. So we're in a definitely situation where we're trying to hope for the speedy recovery of Kit Wilson, because he got his ass handed to him. So I'm gonna say he got his ass handed to him. Yeah, he got his ass handed to him. You get your ass handed to you. You get your ass handed to you. Right now, the LWO without Rey Mysterio tonight, but they said, look, we're still talking to him. He's giving us guidance. He's telling us what we should do because we want to become tag team champions. That's what we want the most out of it right now. That's how we measure our success and measure what we're doing together is working for both of us. And again, I think anyone like Tyler Breeze and Kit Wilson wouldn't tell you no. They wouldn't tell you no. We are winning matches. We're winning, and we weren't even a tag team for a long time. But look at us now. So, you know, I think it's here in WCW. That's the beauty of it. Anybody seem to form a team now, and you gotta just make sure you have the chemistry there, and then you guys can win it. You don't have to be established, and to be just only you know, like this is your only group. You can only be that kind of club if you got a team up and you've been teaming up for years. That's the only type of teams that will win the titles. No, and I think that makes the tag team division even stronger, because it just gives all different types of competitors a different chance, a different fight, as now you're learning how to team up with others, how to get that, how to rely on somebody else to win matches and win the titles. And I think that's what the difference in WCW's tag team division is. Yes, we have some established teams that come from Raw, SmackDown, NXT, AAA, but we also have some teams here in WCW that are made here and that are joined from singles competitors, because Tyler Breeze wasn't expected to be part of this team. He was leading Kit Wilson and Elton Prince along the roads, the rivers of Nitro, trying to show him the way. And then Kit Wilson got himself in a sticky situation, and Tyler Breeze and Elton Prince said, okay, we're going to have to team up or else we forfeit our chance at the titles. We're not going to do that. And kick out there by Tyler Breeze. So a lot of people want to say that this team of Breeze and blueprints will not work out just because they're going to be facing established teams like the LWO, for example. And right now they're doing a great job holding their own against a team like this of the LWO, who are mentored by Rey Mysterio, a WWE Hall of Famer, a WCW Hall of Famer, and even a freaking AAA Hall of Famer as well. That man is a legend in the business and a legend in all of professional wrestling, my guy. And look at this battle on the outside, throwing him right over there. And the referee's count's going. And again, this is a referee that will count you out in Charles Robinson. He will kick you out of this matchup. He will make sure that count is enforced to the limit. And if you're not listening to him, you're not paying attention to him, you're going to be counted out in this matchup. And for the LWO, that's not what you want when you want to rise and rank up and get to the tag team championships. When you know there's an open opportunity at Bash at the Beach for those tag team titles. And unprettier, there it is. Tyler Breeze just made this man ugly. And that's the truth. And the count goes into it, and the Pretty Committee win by count out. It's a goddamn win, and the Pretty Committee will win. He wasn't going to carry Wild back into the ring. He couldn't. He wasn't going to be able to do it. So he said, you know what? I'm going to hit you with this, and I'm going to win it like this. But what a great matchup right there. As you've seen some of the highlights from the match. Remember, we show you the full-on clips here. Don't always go full-on mode. And right now, some highlights being played. Tyler Breeze telling the LWO, see, you guys are established. We're not, but somehow we got the W. So just want you guys to remember that you guys cannot use our inexperience together as a team as a weakness of ours, because we are finding ways to win no matter what. And the Pretty Committee shine here in Dublin, Ireland. Here now on Thunder. We still got 2 more matches to come, guys, so don't flip the script yet. Don't leave us yet. There's still 2 more matches to come here tonight. And up next, it's a big one. It's the Women's United States Champion Charlotte Flair in a non-title matchup against someone who definitely wants her championship, someone that wants to take that title from her, someone who's had beef, who's had arguments, who's had moments where she's trying to take out Charlotte Flair. But tonight they're going to meet head on here on Thunder. And you thought it was Jordynne Grace? No, wow. What is that? I'm flabbergasted. It was supposed to be Natalya and Charlotte here tonight. They were supposed to compete against each other, but Jordynne Grace removing her from the situation. What the hell? Grace and Charlotte fighting. Holy hell. And I thought we were going to get Jordynne Grace against Charlotte. I'm sorry. I'm flabbergasted by this situation here. I thought we were getting Charlotte versus Natalya here tonight, and we're not. We're getting Charlotte against Grace here in a one-on-one matchup, according to Eric Bischoff. He's in my ear telling me this right now. It's a non-title matchup. But if Jordynne Grace is able to win here tonight, this is a championship eliminator match setup right here tonight. If Jordynne can beat Charlotte tonight, Bash at the Beach, Jordynne will be challenging Charlotte Flair for that Women's United States Championship. If she can beat her tonight, Bash at the Beach, we have our match scheduled. But right now, Charlotte and Jordynne pushing back on each other right now, going up against each other. I mean, we just saw Charlotte dominate and take that title from Flammer this past Monday, just a couple days ago. She took that title away from her. And she's trying to do that very same thing right now. Right now, she's trying to just beat Jordynne Grace's credibility into the ground. That is what she wants to do here tonight. And if you're able to do that against her, holy crap. I think she might be able to do it. I'm not saying she can. I'm just saying I think she might be able to. As this is... I thought we had 2 more matches, but no. The other match was supposed to be a Jordynne Grace match. The other match was supposed to feature Jordynne Grace in that one. The other match was supposed to be Jordynne Grace and Flammer in action tonight, and it's not happening. Go question if maybe Jordynne Grace also took Flammer out of the equation so she can get this matchup and no interferences from anybody. Charlotte right now wants to put this one down. This is an official matchup right now, and it is now our main event of Thunder here in Ireland. A championship eliminator matchup here on Thunder on TBS. and Charlotte Flair and Jordynne Grace. And I never thought Jordynne Grace would attack Flammer in the back, and I never thought she would attack Natalya and bring her body out here and lay it in front of Charlotte and tell her, you're the next one I'm taking out. Again, tonight's main event was supposed to be Jordynne Grace against Flammer. That was supposed to be the main event tonight, and it was supposed to be a hell of a matchup between two stars, a former champion that just lost her title this past Monday, but now she went straight beeline for the champion, the U.S. champion. She went after Charlotte Flair, and there's the chops that make Charlotte so great. And Jordynne Grace says, I'm not getting in that kind of battle with you tonight. I'm just here to make a message out of you, to make an example out of you, that I'm here in WCW to dominate. And she has had a voice in her head, according to Grace. Someone has been talking to her. Someone has been giving her wise advice and been telling her, you can be a double champion in WCW. Why not pull the trigger? Why are you allowing yourself to be held back by your own self? Like, why are you holding yourself back? You are untouchable. You are on a different level, and Jordynne Grace wants to prove that right now against Charlotte Flair. But look at Flair, again, a future Hall of Famer, one of the top women to do it, one of the leaders in the women's evolution when it came up. One of them. I'm not saying the one, but I'm saying one of them. Some other people as well in that notation. But right now it's Charlotte and Jordynne. And Jordynne says she wants to surpass everything that Charlotte has done. But a takedown there by Charlotte Flair. Jordynne Grace picking herself up. Grace trying to go with the swinging strike there. They both dodge each other's moves there. And now Jordynne Grace has the better of Charlotte Flair. And look at the power of Grace. But look at Charlotte able to get out of it. That's what makes her so good, that she can figure out ways to get out of these situations that she gets herself into. And good for her. Good for Jordynne Grace to step out right now, catch some air, and Charlotte Flair watching her, telling her, I'm waiting for you to step back into this ring. Come on. Jordynne trying to pick herself up, says, this is just the new me. This is what I do now. This is how I run things. This is how I work things. As Charlotte Flair inside the ring. And now we move here, and we move this. Oh, eat defeat by Charlotte Flair. I didn't even know she knew that move. Oh, what a fight here from Grace. What a fight here from Charlotte Flair here tonight on Thunder in our, I guess, impromptu main event. It's a championship eliminator here between Grace and the women's United States champion, Charlotte Flair. And look at Flair. Flair looking up here. Flair wants it. Flair needs that spec time clothesline. No, Grace able to step out of the way on that one. Able to get out of that one. But look at Jordynne Grace's power. That woman has that dog in her, and she just lifts up Charlotte right now. And now Charlotte Flair could be on the verge of being pulverized by Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace trying to get the better of it. Look at Charlotte again. You left the elbow open right there. You didn't fully lock her in, and she now gets you with that elbow. And now Jordynne dodging that one, goes after the knee. She went after the knee of Charlotte Flair there, and she took it right to her. And now Flair down on the ground with Jordynne Grace picking her up here. Grace looking to take it in her way. And Grace and Flair now. Jordynne didn't try to get in this earlier with that chop off, and now she's in it now. She's in it as the match has evolved, and the match has gone further in here tonight. And right now, back-to-back hits, back pushes. And again, this all started because Jordynne Grace laid out Flammer, who she was supposed to have a main event spotlight matchup tonight. And then she laid out Natalya and brought Natalya's body out here for Charlotte to be like, God damn, okay, you want to fight? Let's go. This is supposed to be Charlotte versus Natalya here tonight. Two women who have had history and have had run-ins in the past, and they were destined to do these fights on WCW for the rest of their careers here. And Jordynne Grace locking in, and it looks like she's locking in on that W here tonight. And she's got the better of Charlotte, but again, that elbow, I don't know if you're locking her up. She's not. And how does she not remember there? Again, she's getting some wise wisdom to do things outside of the ring, but in the ring, there's been some questionable decisions tonight by Jordynne Grace. Maybe she'll need a little bit of help there from whoever this wise person is for her, and taking care of business. Grace again slowing it back down to her pace. And Grace overpowering Charlotte Flair. But Flair, crafty, and a crafty spear. A spear. A huge spear. Charlotte Flair looking at Grace. I think we might be getting a natural selection. Natural selection by Flair. Trying to pull her away from the ropes. Not letting her get to the ropes to get that win. But Flair standing over the body of Grace. And know that I wasted too much time there. And now a chop again. Another natural selection. 2 to make sure that Grace is laid out. And the ref says, hey, no, she's down. She's down. The ref is stopping this matchup here because Jordynne Grace got knocked out by back-to-back natural selections. It was already quite the fight between both these women. What a fight this was. And unfortunately for Grace, losing this championship eliminator does not let her get a chance at Charlotte for the title at Bash at the Beach. And a win here for Flair. And Flair said, anytime you want to do this again, bring it, and I'll find a way to beat you with these natural selections.